The Simpson family was freezing at home. Homer took out a down jacket and burned it for warmth, and Marge immediately complained why he didn't just pay the heating bill.
I thought global warming would take care of it. Elgor can't do anything right.
Then Bart walked in, carrying a box of books to burn as firewood, but accidentally found Marge's college diploma. Only then did Lisa realize that when Bart was born, Marge and Homer were already 30 years old. It turned out that Marge and Homer had been hiding a lot from everyone. They used to live in a tiny apartment and survived on instant noodles. Life was tough, but as long as they could be together, they felt happy. At that time, both of them worked at a record company. Later, Marge was admitted to a college, but they couldn't afford the tuition fees. Homer said he would figure out a way to solve the problem, so he went to work at Abe's store, only to be bullied by kids. Meanwhile, Marge started her long-dreamed college life. However, not long after, a professor took an interest in her. Marge wanted to introduce the professor to Homer, but this only made Homer anxious. As time went by, Marge grew closer to the professor while drifting further away from Homer. She even began to imagine Homer as the professor. The professor also kept instigating Marge, making her develop a dislike for Homer. Homer was furious, and Marge began to waver.
Marge, what are you doing in this crazy college? This place is nothing like Animal House. I smashed the beatnik's guitar and he sued me for damages. Successfully!
Homie, go home. We'll talk about this later.
Fine. Lamb!
Homer decided to vent his anger at the school through rock music, but Marge couldn't accept him like that, and eventually, she really cheated on him. The two decided to go their separate ways. Moe still ran his cigar bar, and Marge started dating her professor. Heartbroken, Homer devoted himself entirely to music and finally became a famous rock star. But at this point, the professor told Marge that he had no intention of marrying her at all. Marge was furious and left the professor. One day, Marge saw Homer on TV and realized how famous he had become, so she decided to go back to him. By this time, Homer had already developed diabetes. The two reconciled in the hospital. When the kids asked about the end of the story, Marge told them that nothing could ever shake the love between her and Homer now.